We say what they can't radio.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to this voice of ours at WeSayWhatTheyCan't.com. We got a couple big dudes in the building right now. We got For the Culture. We got Ellen Dre. We got my partner, Frankie. My man, Buck, Ronnie.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Right. Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
Correction, though, it's Follow the Culture.
Follow the culture. I apologize for
that. Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us, though, man. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Facts, man.
So basically, can y'all introduce yourselves and let us know what y'all about, why y'all decided to brand yourselves, and what it's been doing for you since you decided to brand yourselves. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
You want to kick it off?
Yeah, man.
All
So,
right.
yeah, I'm L. So we got two brands right now. So we got that both coincide with each other. It's called Follow the Culture, and we have the clothing line called First Semester. First Semester is a creative lifestyle brand that is based on the nostalgia of being fresh on your first day of school. You know how they, so that it gets to range from people who still in high school, and then just being fresh right now. Everybody
like me.
Facts. You know how that goes. Everybody like to be fly. So Follow the Culture.
Dre, Follow the Culture is a media brand, so we incorporate the videography that we do with the clothing line. So like our plan is to use the clothing line and promote it through the videography. So if we do videos with an artist, we'll have the artist wear our stuff. You know what I mean?
Only right.
So like I said, we do videos, we do showcases, we do events. We also create our own original content. So like we started like a series called Do's and Don'ts. So it's like various things that we just talk to random people, like give me a do and don't. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, a do is, always be fresh. You know what I'm saying? A don't is, always, stand on your word or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And then we had Question of the Week. And then we also started FTC TV, where we talk about media, we talk about hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the foundation of everything we do is really, we started off as DJs, me and him. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
We started throwing parties and all that. So yeah, you see me on the block DJing and whatnot.
Right.
So we started doing that since we was kids in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it transformed to doing photos, videography.
Wait! Don't skip the biggest part, which the DJing from Penn State.
Oh yeah.
In the college
DJing
days.
in Penn State.
Yeah, so they were the biggest
That's dope,
DJs in Penn State.
Facts,
Yeah, man.
facts. Me and my boy Swerve. Shout out to DJ Swerve. It's a collective of us. Rich Kid, Swerve, L's. It's a few of us. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's one of your shirts right there.
Yeah, this is one of the shirts. This is first. You know
That's
what I'm saying? So we actually started these jerseys first, right? So it's linen baseball jerseys. It says gang, gang, gang on it. And it stands for Generation Against Negative Goals. So it's like
that's
kind of like a flip, you know what I'm saying? And we use the colors that's in the jersey. So we got a red jersey, we got a yellow jersey, a blue jersey.
Yeah.
And we just combine it together. So it's about togetherness. And unfortunately, it came around a good time with Nipsey and you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
Yeah, so it worked out.
It kind of worked out in our favor, unfortunately, but you know what I'm saying? We was trying to promote that from before anyway. Just
That's dope.
combination coming together.
Keep pushing that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Our brand is basically built on the same basis,
Okay.
So what we're here doing is we're trying to use our professional platforms and we're trying to, bring it to our community and use it to develop the people around us.
Absolutely. We need those outlets, man.
Definitely.
They need those outlets, bro. And some people don't even realize the talent that they can capitalize on.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people, just people in general, man, we all capable of so much things, but we don't have the information. Like I'll tell a lot of people, like I was in high school and I was applying for a bunch of colleges and all that stuff like that, and I didn't take my SATs, and I'm wondering why I'm not getting accepted, and nobody told me that I had to take my SATs. Like, why aren't you telling me, like, my guidance counselor or something like that, telling me, like, yo, listen, take your SAT so you can get into college, And it's like, it's just information, that just needs to be out there so we can just get ahead, because, it's limited in the black community. So doing things like this, like podcasts like this, really helps us out.
Definitely. Information is key. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the information, then you lost. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the tools, how can you fix the problem?
Facts.
So once you get the information out there, then we can build on that. And that's our main goal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Providing outlets and getting information out there to the youth and provide for the youth positive information. Get them off the streets and doing something successful in life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. We got so much creative people in the hood, man. They just can't get out because they don't know the information, man. Real talk.
We were just talking about that.
We would just, and that's why I appreciate when guys like you come up here, you know, because people need to hear that y'all started from just DJing at block parties and regular parties. You know, people need to hear stuff
Basement
like that
parties.
and see where y'all are at now. Because I've checked out y'all media page, you know, prior to you sending me the information about you guys, you know, and it was one where y'all were talking about artists. Y'all was just sitting on 2 chairs. It was like a red wall behind you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I see where y'all how much y'all have developed.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So
Every year's a
need to
constant
see
growth,
that.
man.
People need to hear stuff coming like that from people who look like them. you know,
Absolutely.
from the places that we're from.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like it's stories out there every day now. I mean, people bypass or not pay attention to or not put the light on, or some people rather not be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Do their own thing underground or whatever. But you know, you're never gonna get ahead like that if you trying to stay in the cracks or stay behind the limelight. You need to get your face on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Promote yourself, brand yourself, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Bro,
fact. That's
the
a fact.
crazy part about that is, all right, so I spoke to, shout out to my man E. I spoke to, you know, a friend of mine, my man E. He was with his cousin, and I was telling him about what we got going on here with Success Lifestyle Brand, about the podcast, you know, what we're getting into, and we took it from that to stocks, and you know, just other stuff, because we were talking about assets versus
like
liabilities and whatnot. So we were just building, you know, and this my man E's cousin told me that I haven't, you know, double checked it, but he told me that banks in Ghana are offering citizenship. You know,
Oh, yeah.
if you
I was just telling my sister that.
put enough money
Like
in
2 hours
an
ago.
account, they offer you citizenship.
Yep.
Yeah, if you got the bread.
And they giving you land too.
You got
if
that
go
bag,
over
right?
there.
Yeah, if you
And
got
they're
the bread.
giving you land. So
That's
we were
official.
talking, and we were talking about their interest rates. They have some of the highest interest rates amongst any banks, bro, because they back it with their raw resources. They still have raw resources to tap
Ooh,
into.
okay.
You know, when you fly out there, you still see fruits on the ground, 30 pounds of fruits that
Yep.
people can't do anything with because they don't have the tools. You know, to
Ludacris
Prosper.
recently, I think, 2 days ago, just became a citizen of Ghana.
oh really?
Yeah, man, you gotta have that bag, but it's definitely
it's
possible.
a move. It's a move.
Absolutely.
that people should
Definitely
look
a move.
into. You know, it's an investment.
Yeah.
You know, because
I think
Smart one, too.
that you know, them starting that right now is something that's going to evolve. I mean, maybe not in my lifetime, but I do feel like sooner or later, you know, people of our color is going to go back to that. You know, go back to Africa,
Right.
and just really live there because it's beautiful out there. I can't say I've personally been out there, but you know, I be doing research and all of that, but.
A lot
So
of
much
they
stuff
don't
is
tell us
going on
about
out
it. They
here,
don't
you know.
show us.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
and
mean-
to tap into that, I'm sorry to cut you off. To tap into that, I say that to say that was just a piece of what we were speaking about as a whole. You know, a part of that conversation. And I told dude, yo, come up here. You know, people need to hear stuff like this. Like, I read a lot. Like, you know, I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world, but you know, I know of a few things. You know, and I studied finances, you know, so that's how we ended up speaking about that. But I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So people
learn every
need
day.
people like that and people like us, and we need to hear that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna play the cut." Like you said, he don't want to be on Front Street. He don't want to put his face on camera. And I'm like, bro,
That's the problem. A lot of people that
That's a
have that
lot of-
knowledge they're scared.
what do you
Yeah,
do?
you would be
Yeah.
surprised how many people got that knowledge and
And
don't want
he's
to
not
Probably
using
just
it
lack
right
of
now.
confidence, I think. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't have the confidence or somebody around them telling them, yo, you can't do it or don't do it, or not even somebody telling them to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got an idea, I think it's a good idea, but you kind of iffy on it.
Yeah.
I might give you that extra push to, nah, bro, I think it's a good idea. I think you should do that. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a good idea. Make that power move. You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
small progress is better than no progress. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
Think, honestly, I think if you have any idea, you should try to put it out there. Whether
Any
you fail
idea.
or not, just try. Because you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Just try
but
to
it's
put out
when it
there.
comes down to it though, it's a million. Like I said, it's a million good ideas out there. Like everybody comes up with a good idea. It's really about the execution. How can you
it.
execute
Facts.
it?
And the
Like,
right marketing. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
man.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the execution, man.
To tap in a little to execution, like you said, my man Buck right here, like forever before the cameras, before anything,
That's-
right? Before the smartphones, he was angling phones and getting it to take pictures by itself. I don't know how, but that's what he was doing.
Fact. Shout out my man
So,
Buck in the building,
Buck,
man. Word up.
introduce yourself. Tell him a little about what you do.
I'm Buck, basically. That's what they call me. I'm Ronnie, though. Basically, I'm just like a creative guy when it comes to like phones and applications. Like, it's certain things that I've done on my Instagram or past pages that I put together just with certain apps and just my creativity alone. And a lot of people they didn't understand how I did it. And it was simple to me, but it's hard to other people. I didn't understand that.
Come natural to you.
Natural. And that's basically it. Like,
Tell them how you developed from that into, freelancing as a photographer.
I mean, that came, it's like, all right, I'm using camera angles all the time. So with pictures, it's like almost the same thing. You want that right angle. You know, sometimes you got the friends, they ain't trying to take that good picture. You got to find out how to get that good
My man
picture
gonna
on
get
your
that
own.
one perfect.
I'm going to make it work. I got to
Facts.
tape the phone to the
Facts.
wall.
Facts.
You know, get that right
He gonna
picture.
do what he gotta do.
There was
For real.
times I used apps and then creativity came and then I just bought a camera. Camera, came with timers and then it's vent. You got buttons and you get to learn it and then from there you just take off with it. You buy camera, different heads on the camera, and from there with people with cameras, they know how to just get it to go for them.
Fact.
It
I'm
works
glad you
for them.
touched on that also because it's like when people's like starting, they come across their first obstacle or something when it comes out to camera or whatever in life. Just they usually quit. Like, oh man, nah, this ain't for me. But when you keep it going, like the creative stuff to start coming to you, like when you just persistent with it, like
And most of the time, it'd be the simplest thing.
it'd be
and
so simple.
People be like, nah, you got to keep that going. And you might look at it like, nah, I ain't ready right now. But sometimes that'd be the
true.
best.
Funny thing is, we taught ourselves how to use cameras too. Like the videography, we taught ourselves how to edit and all that. We
Yeah.
just learn. You know what I'm saying? We use our creativity.
And that's another thing.
It's
Once you're
creative.
willing to learn something, you're going to pick it up.
Yeah, you're gonna pick it up.
You're going to pick it up.
I think most of the things that we are interested in is self-taught, especially if you got the passion for it. No matter what you got to do, you're going to learn how to finagle and work what you got to work.
Whatever.
It's
And
whatever
you
you got
got
to do. If
YouTube
you got that
right now.
passion for
And you got
it,
YouTube.
you gonna learn how to do what you got to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Word.
Even if you let it go
like,
for a while, it'll eventually
Come back to
back.
you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Can't escape your destiny,
Like
man.
even with the DJing, not to cut you off.
Do you
Like
think?
there's times where I'm like, yo, I ain't DJing no more. Somebody hit me up, yo, Dre, I need you to DJ my wedding. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. And in certain events, I'll just dub and be like, nah, I'm not with it. But like the wedding, certain things like that, I'll still
Right.
go back to it and do it. But like I have that craving to do it, but I don't know, other stuff be distracting me. But it's never gonna go away, like you said. It's inevitable.
Yeah,
Right.
something that's just
And I'm
better
sure
than you.
Yeah.
when you're at the venue, that feeling
That
it
feel,
gives you,
that feeling is
It's
just
like,
different,
alright.
son. It's different.
I don't even regret,
Yeah.
doing this.
For real.
Like the great part, the part I love about personally knowing both of you guys is I've seen the growth. Like I remember the time you got your camera and it came like at a shaky time.
That's a fact.
Like my man Buck was like experimenting with a couple different things, how we all are growing
Yeah.
up. And I was thankful. I'm sure he's even more thankful, that the camera fell into his lap and that's what he put his energy into.
Facts.
And yourself. Like we don't come from the greatest place. It was a lot of other things you could have put your energy into.
Facts.
And I saw you tap into that. And who would have known, that both of you guys would be where you're at right now,
Facts.
Fact.
Consistency. And like you were saying before.
Who would have thought that?
Execution.
Sometimes I don't believe you know, I'm doing what I love doing. You know, like I can't believe it. That's art has always been a passion of mine. You know, so I further developed on that in fashion. You know, like
Dope.
it doesn't necessarily have to be. I love fine arts as well, like black and white on the paper. with pencil. Yeah. Like shading and stuff like that, and canvases.
fact.
I like
Yeah.
like I get busy with the canvas as well.
That's a fact. My man did a portrait of me. Shout out to my guy.
Yo, I used to do
I was
my
in
man
school. He used to do
homework.
my man homework. He used to do my homework, man. I ain't gonna
know
lie.
a couple of yourself.
When I
got
was in
some
BFCC art class, my man used to do my homework. I used to
Yo.
come to the crib, be like, yo, bro,
Put it
you
in
know
the
I'm
air,
not that
put some
creative,
music
bro. You know
on.
what I'm saying? I can't draw a lick, bro. I need your help, man.
One hand,
I'm
one
saying,
foot.
help me brother out, man.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's what it was.
When I moved into the spot, my man helped me. Like we moved my whole crib on his truck
Wow.
in like 5 trips.
Yo,
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Word, you gotta do
Whatever
what
it
you gotta
takes,
do,
one
man.
way
In
or
order to
another.
be successful, you need some form of help. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can't just do it all by yourself.
Fact.
By itself.
Even if it's the smallest thing, you know what I'm saying? Somebody close the door for you or hold the door for you while you carry the stuff. The bulk of it's still a form of help that you're gonna need to do what you gotta do. So don't always think that you're gonna do something by yourself or be afraid to ask for help. Always reach that hand out to ask your brother, yo, especially if he's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
A lot of people be like, nah, I ain't gonna ask for help, or I'm not gonna do
That's
this.
the
or
problem most of the time.
Don't let
too.
your pride,
Be
you know what I'm
pride,
saying,
pride.
get in the way of what you're trying to do. If
Also,
your brother's there to help,
facts. Also,
That's
it's like
fine.
when people be getting on, like let's say, you know, there's a select few who gets on, you know, from the places we from, and they feel like, you know, putting somebody on is going to stop their back up a little bit. It ain't. It's so much money out there for
it's
everybody.
room for everybody.
That's a fact.
Everybody can eat.
Man, listen. Yo, you got artists out here like not to veer off topic, but like Flatbush Zombies. Like they Brooklyn created, whatever the case may be, but how much shows are they really doing in Brooklyn? They OT.
They worldwide.
They OT. So they getting money wild, crazy over there, whatever, you know, all types of millions of dollars out there. And, you know, he could put somebody on over here and they could be making a whole bunch of money over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always like, you know, put somebody on, help somebody
Yeah.
get that step up because money going to come from everywhere.
Right.
You don't know where that money going to come from.
And putting somebody on is only going to benefit you in the long
Facts.
run. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
What is the money gonna do at the end
End
of
of the day.
Like
I'm saying when you get the bag, what's your objective?
if you
Exactly.
develop something that could help your community, you leave a legacy. So God forbid, any one of us go tomorrow, my family will have Success Lifestyle brand. You know? So I'm
Yep.
trying to make that as successful as I can.
Absolutely.
That's going to be my legacy.
Yep.
Anything I build on, you know what I mean? So, but if I get a bag right now and run with it, what is that going to do?
Yeah.
It's
I
point-
might not
that's
even be
pointless.
happy with that bag. What can I do with that
Exactly.
bag without my family, without the love, you know? And what am I really doing with them if I'm not building them?
Exactly.
And I mean, that's one thing I'm big on, you know what I'm saying? If I ever get a bag, even if I don't got the bag, if I got $1, my cousin need to call to 50 cents. I got it, he got it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Fact.
That's how I was raised. That's how I raised my kids. And that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm the type of person I always like helping people and piecing together. Even if I don't know how to do it myself, my man know how to do it. I know somebody who know how to do it. And that's kind of how Follow the Culture came together too, because we like piecing things together, piecing people together. You know what I'm saying?
Putting people
And
on.
The 6 degrees of separation is so crazy. I talk to him about it like every month. I'm like, yo,
Crazy, bro.
so and so know him, and that's how this helped us, and now we can help them. And you know what I'm saying? It's dots, connecting the dots. That's really what it is.
Listen, it's crazy that you said that
Fact,
because
bro.
that's how we came.
That's how.
I'm not gonna lie, we spoke about it. I spoke about it for years. I'm like, yo, we spend, you know, what you was just talking about. Ever since school, you know, you want to be fly on the first day of school. We're all dudes with style, you know. So we spend a lot of money on clothes, and people will literally be like, yo, what's that? Want to buy stuff off our back. Like, you know, so, and I'm heavy into fashion. Like, I respect that as an art, you know. So we always spoke about starting our own clothing line. Like, yo, we just gotta start. We just gotta. And then one day I was fed up. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to do it.
About
bro.
to do it, right? Like, yo.
Word.
Like, yo, we
Nah,
ain't
it
got
really do get to
Yo.
that point where it's like, nah, son, this gotta
about
happen.
to do it, bro. We started working with a guy named Brian. Shout out my man B. He
Shout
couldn't
you out,
be
B,
here
you
tonight.
heard?
He was supposed to be here. So, like, prior to me running with Success Lifestyle brand, this dude would be showing me every podcast, every battle, anything. He's like world star.
He's the world star.
He's the world
Anything
star.
on the net he can tell you about.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to tap into media. Like you said, you know, one hand washes the other. I'm like, yo, I'm about to tap into media to build on the clothing line. Yo, I want B to do my media. He was actually supposed to be here running the, you know, we're not gonna speak about that. You're gonna be here next one around. But I'm like, yo, I think B could do the media. We're gonna tap
He like,
into
bro,
the
he's the
media.
perfect guy for it.
Perfect
Like, yo,
guy for it, bro.
That's what he do all day. You might as well just make that a
He
full-time
is
gig.
media,
Like,
bro.
that's what he do.
Keeping up with the culture.
Right. So it's crazy how those dots connected themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
Another thing is one of my homeboys we work with, Bino. He's a host that we work with for the showcases. Remember, a couple of years ago, he's telling me, like, yo, I know this artist y'all should work with. This dope artist. He can sing, all that. So I'm like, okay. A couple of weeks go by, we about to do an event. And he's like, yo, I got this artist. I'm telling you, this artist need to be at the event. He says the artist's name. I looked at the phone, I was like, yo, that's my cousin, bro. He's like, nah, no
Yeah.
way. I said, yo, that's my cousin.
Big
Tell
facts.
me why 2 days later, he texted me a picture that my cousin sent him at a birthday party like in 94.
wow.
He's like, yo, this really your cousin, bro? And I'm like, yeah. And because of that, now I'm closer with my cousin again, like how he was back in 94 in those pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of crazy how, like, the connections, you know?
Small world.
Dope.
Small world.
Small. I remember not too long ago, a few months ago, during the summertime, I met a young lady and she told me she worked with Bad Mom Records. You know, Joey Badass.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where? Dre, you from Hart Street, you know.
You know, he used to live up on Hart.
Right.
Yeah.
His cousins and them is still my mans. They
Okay.
live around the corner.
Okay.
So we started building on that. I gave them, you know, her partners some shirts. You know, I wanted to give them some shirts or whatever. I tried to spin the block. But so we started speaking and they told me about a project that one of their friends had going on, you know,
Yeah.
that they just tapped into. So I'm like, I don't want to speak on the project because he's developing something else. He's developing a cartoon right now, you know. Yeah. So the project he came from, he don't want to
Put that out there, right?
right anymore. But it did very well, you know, and it represented us. But the name that she said was my little cousin, and I'm like, get the hell. And this
That's
is around
crazy.
the corner from where we just at Brooklyn Blanche. Shout out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, that's my little. So I called him, and you know what? I remember hearing the story on the news because his last project made the news. You
Yeah.
know, he said it didn't do well financially, but it got a lot
Like
of
critical acclaim
coverage.
type
Yeah,
That's
right.
all you need is the publicity. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yep.
All you keep doing publicity, keep getting
And
branding
people
yourself.
understood.
The more you do that, the more you stay consistent, the more, you know what I'm saying, the more people going to get in tune with you. Then the ultimate goal, which is the bag, is going to come.
And then they're going
Facts.
to take you
know what I'm
serious,
saying?
too.
They're gonna
on top of
exactly.
that.
They can hear
People
your
don't take
message.
people serious. They see you out there one time or two times, or you missing the event, or you say you're gonna do something. And I'm saying, keep your word. Keep your
Yeah.
word is big. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
As a man, if you say you're gonna do something, do it.
Fact.
If you say, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this 100 times, do it 100
Do it
times.
100 times.
Because that one time that you don't do it, that's what they're gonna hold against you.
Oh, absolutely,
That's a fact.
absolutely. You know, they say success is met with consistency and preparation. Once you know, you don't never know who gonna pass by your page or something like that.
Right.
Literally, like when we was just walking inside the spot, I seen old boy from Black
Black
Ink.
Ink.
You know, like, and it's like you never know who you know. I'm not saying he's like the wild most. if I have a shirt, I would have gave it to him.
Right.
Take a picture. Whoever's following him would have seen that. You know, boom, they would have came on the page, and that could have blew you up right there. And that's all of a preparation
support.
and consistency.
Support
Straight
your
like that.
people, support your family, support your
yeah.
brothers.
Right.
If we ain't supporting each other, who's supporting us?
Facts.
Facts. I forget his name, but he's on the Breakfast Club. It's a recent episode. It's an older dude. He worked in the government, and he was talking about how they created the word race. You know what I'm saying? And the race was like, if you think of the word race, it's like people in the lane and they trying to get to a finish line. But the races were, you know, like the white, Chinese, so on and so forth. But the blacks were never considered in the race. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we should stop talking about race and just talk about like nations and just coming together. Because that way we could actually come together. It was dope the way he was breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally, like we don't want to help each other. And as soon as our money comes in, it goes out.
Right.
Whereas in those other communities, the money's going in, it's going
Right,
in,
as soon as
it's
we
going
get
in,
money, we
it's going, and then
take
it
it
go
and
out.
give
You
it
know
to
what I'm
Louis
saying?
or Gucci or
Exactly.
whoever else instead of, you know, my brother got a line or my cousin got a line, my cousin got a headshot, my sister got this, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Develop on
Keep
that.
it in the family.
Fact.
That's one thing we don't do as a people, but we
don't
got to
do it.
start someday.
Someday,
We here to start
yeah.
now.
Yeah, we here to start now, man.
We're here to start now, and that's what we like to promote. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Togetherness, and then I can see y'all doing the same thing. So it's perfect that it's working out like this.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. Word, I appreciate what y'all are doing. Maybe y'all can cover some of our, you know, events. Maybe.
No doubt. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You're going to show us love up here, man. We definitely going to show love back. Always, man.
We've been saying we should work together, though.
Yo,
We've been saying it.
I told you I was working on something. You know,
Yeah.
I still was developing, but you know, it's still something big. I remember me and you spoke about doing something big one time, like our own type of.
Yeah. Word.
We still got it.
And that was before we was talking about the
That
fashion
was way
and all that.
before
Yeah,
all
facts,
of this.
facts,
Yeah,
facts.
and,
That's dope.
We'll come full circle to it. We'll come full. One thing I wanted to ask y'all about that I was really interested in. I read that y'all plan on doing media packages for artists in the future.
Yes.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That concept is fire. So explain that to me.
Well, for the 2020 right now, we're going with that number 3. So what's happening with our clothing line is we putting out 3 garments a month. We're dealing with artists whatever the garments is going to be for the month. We're going to make sure we're going to pay for the studio time and all of that. Like we're going to make it so we're going to, you know, get the beat and all of that. So we're looking for artists, producers, all of that. So, and you know, that's covered all by us. We're gonna throw them in the studio, you know, start streaming them, whatever the case may be, with our clothing and all that, you know. So when it comes down to media packages, we are more so focused on the media side of Follow the Culture and on the branding side of First Semester, so we could blow these artists up and also still, you know, get our foot in the music industry and things like that.
True indeed.
Yeah,
dope.
man.
That's what's up. Yeah, that concept. I liked it because I appreciated it because it was original. Like I hadn't heard of anybody, you know, independent coming out the door from the streets on our level, you know, doing that for anybody. So
And it's all based off of what we've just been talking about, connecting the dots and helping each other. Like the people we've met over the couple of years, like that do podcasts or is an engineer or is a producer. We're trying to connect everybody, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Put them together and then use it, not just to our benefit, but to benefit everybody else that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Fact. So it's like, for example, like we be out in Atlanta a lot, whatever the case may be.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's dope. My son go to school in Atlanta.
Oh,
Clark
word?
Atlanta.
Oh, yo, that first of all, that
Shout
university
out to Frankie,
is
Clark
lit.
Atlanta.
Yeah, man. So we'll be out there. We'll mix up with the artists, whatever the case may be, and they be like, "Yo, I want to come to New York. It's lit." So we'll just approach them on some shit like, "Yo, listen, you can come to Atlanta, and we'll throw y'a in the mix." Like, "Yo, listen, we got 4 podcasts. We got 4 podcasts that we're gonna have you run through, and then you know we have our what is it? More bookings.
Oh, with the
And
showcases.
the showcases and
Concerts,
all the and all that
concerts.
type of stuff. And we'll make sure we throw them on 3 stages, and then we'll make sure that we get them 3 photo shoots. So as soon as you come out to New York, you're a new artist. You doing showcases. We doing, you know, you doing your promotional runs on whatever you got going on. So you know, just gonna make them feel comfortable, make them feel, you know, when you feel like a
Make it
superstar.
facts.
You feel me?
You feel like somebody, you move
you
like
portray
somebody,
like
you act
yeah,
somebody.
move like
Yeah.
somebody. You
The
feel
mind,
me?
Gotta respect it.
Yeah, so you know, and then once you put that package together, and you like, yo, son, yo, And especially you come to a spot like that, they hype. Oh, it's lit. It's like, yo, I'm actually on some shit. Like, you feel me? So, it's all about making people feel good, man. And, with the music promotion and all that type of stuff, man.
That's dope, man.
It's funny that you say that. Yeah, I love this spot as well. Let me tell y'all how I got in this particular, because in this particular studio, we were supposed to be shooting in another place, right? And I hated the place.
Okay.
Right? But
That's probably why you never got into it.
that's why it took so long for us to get in there, right? Because I hated the place. So, not my man B place. Shout out to my man. Shout out to Rock. I didn't hate your place, Rock.
Don't get it twisted. The other spot.
The other spot, bro. But my big bro Rossi, Chef Rossi. Shout out to Rossi. He did a quick shoot for me, like with some of our sweaters. With this sweater, actually.
That's hard.
We did it.
Good
Thanks,
looking, bro.
Appreciate that. We did a shoot by the Biggie mural over there on Green, and he has a lot of influence. He works with Jimmy, and he's been working with Dipset from back in the day. But now, he does his thing as a chef. And he gets busy.
Nice.
He gets busy. I'll bring out the cake. I ordered the cake from him.
Oh,
I'll bring
that's
out
dope.
the cake
You're gonna eat
before
up.
before we wrap up. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that was over there.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
a fact.
okay,
That's a
dope.
fact.
That's hard. That's hard.
So he picked me up, to go do the shoot, and we're speaking. He like, yo, I respect what you're doing out here, King. I see you making your moves. So I told him, I'm gonna do the podcast, and I was showing him the place that I had booked.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I hate it. Look at it. It's dark. They can't hear. I can't hear anything. I can't see them. And he's like, nah, don't go there, bro. I'm like, nah. I wasn't gonna go there, really. I was just gonna waste the deposit or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, don't go there, bro. I think I got something that might work out better for you. He made a couple phone calls, tapped in with a couple people, and long story short, I'm here.
Connecting the dots.
He
Back to
connected
connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't ask for anything. He was already there doing a favor for me. And in return, I just ordered some cake. His cake's at top of the line too, by the way. He got the seafood dishes with the big lobsters and crabs.
Oh, that's lit.
And you see what you're doing right now, you promoting him.
Promoting.
And
No,
that's
no,
because he
that's-
connected the dot. Now he got free promotion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now I'm
all
checking
day.
to
All day.
it.
Yeah, all day.
Now we gonna tune in. Facts.
Yeah, definitely. So it's funny that you said that, because we didn't end up in here for no reason.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely not a coincidence.
Yeah, I believe everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Everybody could have been somewhere else doing something, God knows what. You know what I'm saying? Could have not woke up this morning.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
It's Saturday night. It's in Brooklyn. It's a million.
It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Man, but you got 2 million Yo, I want y'all to tap into his Instagram or his Facebook where we hang up. This is the quietest I see him in my life. I can't believe it.
Or people just be in their zone sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Buck is not really a outspoken. He's sometimes outspoken, but he's more like in the cut, chill. But when it's time to be funny, he's a funny guy with the camera. Man. I
That's-
tell you, like,
that's the reason
been
I said
all
that.
his life. Like, if you turn the cameras off, that boy cracking jokes
Yo.
alone. Like,
I told him
Boy.
he was gonna do this because we was in the car. He like, yeah, I'm funny. My boy is
It's
funny.
a time for everything. You know? It's a place to
I'm
time
like,
for
yo.
everything.
That's funny.
word.
I was going to speak on, again, what you said
Say
about
what's up.
like connecting the dots. One time I had pulled up to this event. It was a BET event for Hustle in Brooklyn. It was their a premiere event, right? And I was supposed to meet someone there, a public relations girl. I was supposed to meet her there or whatever. I didn't even end up chilling with her. When I got there, I'm walking around. I bumped into this girl I met in the gym. That was the receptionist that ended up being this like this R&B star that's bad. Remember?
Yeah.
So I bumped into her. She's like, "What you doing here?" I was like, "I'm supposed to be with so and so."
Right.
Then I turned the corner. I bumped into my older cousin, that does camera work. He's been doing camera work for 20 years. He's like, yo, I work on the show. Come over here. I met Angela Yee.
At
I met
BT.
everyone on the show. I was just like, yo, what's like?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's
Now
dope.
people's coming up to me. You here for BET? Who
Fact.
you here with? Who you here with?
Automatically,
Like, yo,
just
take my
off of
card.
the
I'm
association.
Business cards on you? You had business cards on you?
I had business cards with me too.
Dope.
Sometimes
I
I don't.
hate
and
when I
be-
forget my
man, I hate
business
that.
cards,
But
bro.
luckily, I had it that time.
I hate when I forget my business cards. bro.
But honestly,
always
me
needed.
personally,
It's
I don't
always
know. I feel like
needed.
business cards right now is a little weird. It's like CDs in
It's
in
a
a
little
sense.
Sorta.
bit.
It's definitely getting to that point.
It's
Some
definitely.
people don't want to take your phone or
Right,
give
they
you
might
your
just
phone.
most
They're not
people go give me your
comfortable with that.
Instagram.
But
or
they
yeah,
have like this
like-
little like card that you put. You ever seen it like one of those electronic cards that you put in your wallet and you just put it to like the camera of the phone and then like all your information will literally pop up.
Yeah, it got like that
Instagram,
QR
Facebook.
code thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm the dinosaur. I didn't know.
Technology is crazy now.
Yeah, I need
What
one.
is that?
I seen it on my Instagram feed actually as one of the advertisements.
Yeah.
And it was like a new way of promoting or whatever.
Yeah, it's just instead of carrying like a bulk of cards, you just have that one card and you put it to the camera like bang.
Is that the thing that replaces the credit cards as well? Like you put
Nah.
5 credit cards in the one.
Oh no, that's like the
Or am I
wallet
going
on the
off track?
phone. That's like
No,
a wallet.
no, there's a card that you can put other cards.
Oh, so they all in one?
Electronic card, right?
Oh no, I never heard of that, man. You gotta put me
Okay,
onto that.
Okay. I'm
Technology
thinking
is
I'm going
crazy.
I want to
somewhere.
talk about that. That's dope. I'm about to do research. For real.
That's one call you can't let the kids get hold of.
Facts, right? Go crazy.
Shout out to my man, New Blessing. Shout out to
Oh,
Ronnie
definitely.
Jr.
Word.
Appreciate it.
Brave Arm, Cullum.
Oh, that's what's
Appreciate
up,
it.
man. Congrats, man. For real, for real.
Appreciate it.
Kids is definitely a blessing. They throw you in a whole different mind state.
Right?
Mm.
Tell
Fact.
me about it. It's my second one, so
Okay.
I've been out the game for 9 years, so feel good to be back.
Welcome
a
back.
little
Welcome
I
back.
got the jersey back on.
Almost forgot to change the paper, but I'm back.
Saying? God say you get what you ask for, man.
That's a
He
fact.
bless you
You
with
get it
that.
'cause you asked for it.
Definitely, I definitely asked for this
Fact.
one.
That's what's up.
But back
It's a
to
blessing when you get it.
back to connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all here to support each other. Like, if you go to another state or another country, even another borough, you know what I mean? Like, you need to call your cousin, you need to call your friend, you need to call your man for whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? It's all about connecting the dots. Got to support each other.
Yep.
We all know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? We all grew up with a lot of people. Some of the people we hardly speak to. Why? Why is that? Because they moved away or y'all no longer contact each other every day. You know what I'm saying? Some of those people you need to connect to sometimes or reach out to, yo, how you doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's how you stay connected or even network with other people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the people that you grew up with don't want to see you win.
Fact.
But at the end of the day, those people that got to look behind. If we all want to see each other win, it's all about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's
man.
what I've been trying to do for the last couple of years, support my people, you know what I'm saying? I know people with hair salons, barbershops, food shops, restaurants, whatever they doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to support if I could.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And all I ask is that's support in return. Even if you don't, I'm going
That's
to do what
it.
I got to do anyway.
That's
Yeah.
You
Fact.
know what I'm saying? Successful people going to do what they got to do. So I'm going to stay consistent with doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay 10 toes down, but you got to connect those dots.
Absolutely,
Nobody going
man.
to get ahead if you trying to pull him down or you watching that man pockets and he make more than me or
Your
stop
energy.
doing that. Your energy got to
You
be
could use
positive all
that
the time.
energy
You know
to
what I'm
get
saying?
ahead.
Connect those dots, use your support system, and don't be afraid to reach out to those outlets. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think it's a great time right now.
Something positive, put it out there.
Absolutely.
Don't hold it back.
Or
You know what
build
I'm
a
saying?
support system.
Exactly.
Be the first one.
Be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be the start. You know what I'm saying?
But this is why we in like the time we in right now is like probably one of the best. Like literally, like we are in like the best time right now.
Yeah,
Because-
I definitely would say
That's
that.
how I feel.
Yo, we
Everything's
like,
at our
I
fingertips.
definitely
everything's
say
at our
Exactly.
fingertips, and then I think it's just as a culture, as Black people, I think we are all starting to be a little bit more conscious about the power we have, how we can support each other, and really like elevate to the next level. Like, I mean, when I was 14 years old, $1 million probably would have been the world to me. Like now, it's truthfully, it's not. I mean, I ain't saying I got $1 million, but it's not. It ain't that hard to get $1 million
And it ain't that
now.
hard to blow it either.
You feel me?
That's
So, I mean, like, Literally, man. I just love the space that that we in, or that the vehicle's moving in. You feel me? Like we are
direction
truly,
we're going.
yeah, man. We truly are moving forward, man.
Yeah.
Like, if nobody people, you still gonna have your haters, all that, whatever the case may be. But we moving forward, man.
Get a
That's
machine
all that
going.
matters,
Facts.
man.
Get a machine going.
Facts.
Time
You
to
get a
move.
machine going, that machine works without either one of us.
Facts.
And that's what it's about.
It's
That's
the
what building
internet,
is.
man.
Yeah.
This internet done turned us up for real. I didn't know it was gonna hit like this when I was trying to connect to the AOL with the 3 boxes. Like, I didn't know. Truthfully, I didn't know like it was gonna get this serious. You feel me? Where you got influencers out here. Yo, son, I seen on Instagram this like 6-year-old boy making $26 million a year with 30 employees off for reviewing toys.
I knew you was gonna say
crazy.
that. I knew it, son.
That's a fact.
Reviewing toys, making bread.
Yo, that is
Bread.
different.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Son, he's making all this bread and he's not even touching it. His parents is over here finagling and everything. Like, you feel me? Like,
And that's how they got all the kids watching other
And then,
kids play with
that's how
toys.
it's
And it was
supposed
set up. If we don't got the information to do things like that, how we gonna do it?
exactly.
If we was never taught things like that, how we gonna learn? I mean, you
that's
can
why-
learn. You got to do your own research.
We need more
Or you
places
got
like
somebody
this.
to put you on.
We
you know what I'm
couldn't
saying?
even see stuff like that.
Exactly.
First of all, we didn't have no
We ain't supposed
phones to
to
even
crazy
watch
to
any
know
of that.
things like that.
No
You know what I'm
Kids
saying?
got iPhones at 4. Like,
Exactly. You ain't supposed to be that
it's
motivated.
different right now.
Fact.
That's one thing I had brought up to my brother too. I was like, yo, there's certain people we grew up with, like whether we was on my grandmother's block, we used to see them every summer. Like I kind of wish I was still in contact with them. If I had IG and Facebook at that time,
Right.
I'd probably still be connecting with them. You know what I'm saying? I kinda-
Oh, exactly.
I wish we had that at that time. Like the kids now, they don't really know. What
I
they
wish
got,
we
son.
had that.
Nah,
All
they don't
those
know what they
little
got.
ass pieces of paper are gone. Gone. I had everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. I had y'all phone number, but those little
I was
ass
just telling
pieces of
somebody
paper
that
are
like
gone.
these phones got us brainwashed. God forbid, like we get locked up. Who number y'all memorizing?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
I know
I know
who I need to
numbers.
call, but you
Only the important ones. Like
Exactly.
everybody
To
else
print
is out of luck.
MapQuest, if you was going somewhere, you print something out from MapQuest. Now
Right,
you're
now
looking
you
at your
plug it right
phone.
in.
That's facts. Nuts.
Facts.
Bro.
Crazy.
That's
Facts.
crazy.
Now
Niggas
your
have the
brain
yellow
don't even
pages.
operate that way. You look at a map, you're like, I don't know what to do.
Son, even with Uber, like it's a yellow taxi industry that just, that's obviously going down because of Uber and all that stuff, whatever. But Uber drivers is making close to 70, 80,000. Like top Uber drivers is making 100 and something thousand per year. Now that's all off of an application. Now imagine when it was just straight yellow cabs. Son, all these yellow cab dudes was living in Long Island, big dirty houses, 200, 300 grand. Dipping on black people, not even picking up black people though. Only white people and still making that type of bread.
It
That's a
was
fact.
sad.
You
bro.
see what I'm saying?
glad
Right.
Uber came in. I'm glad the ride sharing stuff came in.
Hell
They
yeah.
came in at a good time, man.
But it's just that the fact that Uber and all them, all these drivers can still eat even with the yellow taxis.
So many
You
different.
can imagine how much they was
They was
making
making-
before. Hell
What?
yeah.
They was
Crazy.
making buku money.
They was making enough that they didn't care to service us.
Exactly.
Own people.
Now think about it,
that's
and look how
right
much,
there.
look how
There's no
prominent
amount
we
of
are
money
out here.
that anybody could give me to not service my people.
Facts.
That's
Crazy.
Whatever it is,
Like-
they were making enough to not service us, bro. Like that's nuts.
Like who's
Right.
really turning that money? Like, and then for you to see a black person be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely turning that down.
I'm definitely saying I'm not going to that neighborhood. Like what?
Not to veer off track, but it's kind of in the same topic. But back to that interview on Power 105, the dude was talking about how there's a lot of black families that own taxi cabs in South Carolina, and they wanted to do the social integration, like
Yeah.
no more separation, let's integrate. You know, Malcolm X was like, nah, let's not integrate, let's do it ourselves. And he was like, why would we want to go use the white movie theater or the white taxi cab when we already got it ourselves?
Right.
Like, why are we shutting down our companies just to go live with
Please,
them? And then
somebody.
now, like you said, they passing by. They not even, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why a big
argument.
argument of integration when it comes down to like not to get too historical, but like for Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and things
Garvey.
like Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X and things like that was integration really a good thing for us?
That's the point
Because
I'm
it's
trying
like
to make.
we had Black Wall Street and all that stuff where black businesses was striving.
And that's where our money was staying in our community.
Exactly.
That's where our money
understand?
was being recycled. It wasn't the only black community that developed. Some people think it was the only black.
You had
but
Harlem.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
There was a couple communities where our dollar stayed amongst the community more than one day, because that's the cycle
That's
it's
exactly.
at now.
Yeah.
One day.
By tonight, it's gone. It's
Right.
already in another community. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right.
Or in another country, Europe
Right.
or whatever.
Maybe not our money, but the numbers, the stats is one day. But there were a couple communities where our money was being recycled, and we can do it again. Whatever you could do once, we could do twice.
I
Absolutely.
think right now is the time.
Right now is the time. Fact.
Definitely.
Fact.
And it starts with platforms like this, things like this. If somebody couldn't pass me the cake,
Cut the cake?
we can, yeah. Let's cut the cake, man. Anybody gonna indulge? Got some champagne. I don't really drink, but I think one is warranted.
I'll take a
No
cup.
celebration.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay. I apologize.
Well, we're gonna
I know
celebrate
y'all
real
probably
quick.
can't hear me. I think a little
It's right there,
celebration is
Cole.
warranted. Al?
Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Y'all fellas want to drink? You want to drink, bro? You want to drink, bro? All right, no doubt. All right,
How are
before
y'all,
we
man?
cut the cake, I'ma just make a toast. Once again, I'm trying not to show this bottle. I ain't sent any emails out yet. I want a bag, man. I saw my sweater in a sneaker commercial too. I'm coming to the Coliseum.
Funny thing is, I know somebody that used to work with them.
Oh yeah.
You know a couple of people that used to work with
Oh,
them.
really?
Show them the bottle.
I'm gonna send them my letter. I need their email. I'm gonna send them my letters.
What's that? What's that? Oh,
Yeah.
copy. Yeah.
I saw our sweater pop up in the Instagram sneaker commercial, man.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we ain't
dope.
we ain't gonna
That's
mention.
hard, though.
Wow.
What's wrong with this? Yo,
And stuff like that we be talking about. It's like, yo, just mention
That's
it.
crazy.
Yo,
Word,
just
just
mention
mention
you gotta
word.
Yo, you ain't got that sweater on for
Dope.
no
You know
reason,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
I didn't give you the
Show
sweater
love
for no
for you.
reason,
For no
bro.
exactly.
I'm coming to get the sweater,
Return
bro.
it, man.
Just know when you see this,
Just return it.
my
Just
sweater,
return
bro.
it.
Want or not.
Cause that's how the network can go, man. Like, we do a video or something, whatever. If it's a showcase, and we got 15 artists on this showcase, and we doing the recap for it, whatever the case may be, and we doing it for an agency. All you gotta do is put shop by, follow the culture, whatever the case may be, and then out of those 30 artists who was showcasing whatever, maybe 3 of us will hit them back, but that's money in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if it's one person that hit us back out of the 30. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hate to cut you short, bro.
No, you good.
Let me give a toast to y'all guys being here. Let's give a toast to further developing business, to building each other, building our communities, using our voices. That's why this is called This Voice of Ours. Let's use this to give people that knowledge, that they don't have, that let's make it obtainable. Let's continue doing this.
Facts.
I like that.
Yeah, let's toast to
Let's
it, man.
continue to say what they can't, say what they won't,
That's a fact. That's a
say what
fact.
they're afraid to say.
That's a
We're
fact.
gonna talk about it. We're
Facts.
gonna speak what we gotta speak. We're
Facts.
gonna support our people.
And it's the
We gonna
top of the
be
year.
consistent. And we going, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be here.
Yeah.
one, teach one.
We here to
one, teach
support,
one.
you know what I'm saying? We here to reach your hand out if you need an outlet. We here.
Facts,
Thanks for
man.
everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuning in. We appreciate you.
I gotta show this
We
pretty
appreciate your
cake,
support.
man.
Keep
So
doing
let's
it. You know what I'm
post
saying? Keep supporting us.
You
We're gonna
guys
keep
pour your own
supporting
poison.
y'all.
Man,
It's a fact.
toast to the top of the year, man. That we all need to be working together.
Happy New
Facts,
Year,
man.
y'all.
Like,
We willing to
it's
work with
early,
everybody
like.
who work.
We got enough time.
We out here working.
More
Let's grind.
networking, more networking.
Fact, man.
Fact.
All right, so I gotta show y'all this pretty cake, man.
Yeah, man. Let me see that. Well, listen.
Shout out to Rossi again, man. Chef Rossi.
Oh, yeah, I look fire.
Sniper.
Layer, John. This is triple layer right here.
Well, that's that red velvet. Well, strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Strawberry crunch.
Ooh,
Let me show y'all real quick.
That's it right there, man.
That's strawberry crunch.
that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that on the
Yeah,
can.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's it right there. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
That shit smell good.
Yeah, I can smell
it
it.
does.
We sound greedy, yo.
Sound good. Stop fronting, boy. You know you greedy, boy.
I'm greedy, yo. I ain't gonna hold that. Who orders it?
Some real sweet tooth shit.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, this mine.
See the flavor?
It's loud.
That's what I don't even want that.
Nah, man.
Whoa.
I'm definitely digging in
You
that.
want that?
Yeah, I'll take that. Good looks, man.
Yo, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all locking in. You know, I know
Appreciate
y'all
everybody's support.
watch our growth as well.
Gotta start
We'll
somewhere.
be with y'all. We'll be with y'all. We'll be around. Here you go. Add us on Instagram. Success_lifestyle_brand. My page is ben.focus.
It's a fact. Follow me at Frank Paws. Instagram, Frankie Cullum. Facebook. That's my handle. Y'all follow me.
Yeah, man. You could definitely follow us at Follow the Culture.
Damn, my fault, y'all.
And you can follow the clothing line at First Semester. #1 st.semester. And yeah, man, yo, we got a lot of things coming for y'all this year, man. I know everybody say that, but you know, hey, just watch us.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna just yeah, man, just watch us, man.
Y'all can definitely follow me at Instagram, That's Buck, Facebook, Buck Cullum.
We got forks or not?
Yeah, you know, who the man with the plan?
Good looks, man.
Always come through clutch, boy. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's lit.
Connect to the dots, you know what I'm saying? You bring the cake, you bring the
Got
plate,
everything.
somebody got to
Connect to the
bring the dots in. Feel
You
me?
got the forks,
Just
got
talking
the
about
cake.
connecting the
Word.
dots. You see that?
Everybody gotta
How that
connect.
work out?
Nah? Okay, bro. No doubt.
Oh, and it's mad good.
Yo, pause. Cut your slice.
Nah, you cutting up, man. You better cut me up too, boy. You crazy?
You know y'all still recording, right? You want me to rap or?
Nah,
We could keep the keys
You
going.
keep it going. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
gonna enjoy
man.
this cake.
Good?
Yeah, I need a fork. Like that. Yeah, boss. Boss, take that plate, bro. Yo, you got a napkin, bro?
Just keep talking. Make sure being that y'all
Yeah, this
recording,
cake is
somebody
definitely-
record
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yo,
just
this
like
cake
just
is-
like you know, just like Wale said, man, like, you know, I'm here to support anybody who's black, like, in everything we do. Anything, like,
Anything.
you understand? You know, it's kind of like it's home team, man. Like
Exactly.
you can't go against all. It's home team, son.
It's a fact. You can't go wrong when you take care of home team.
Exactly.
Can't forget about little bro and them, man.
Can't go wrong taking care of the home team, man.
Bro,
So,
if you out here and you get into the bag and you ain't taking care of home team, shame on you.
Oh, yeah.
Iron sharpen iron, man.
Fact.
Iron sharpen iron. If you know something or you got something going on, use that to help your brother.
and if you get in a bag and you ain't putting your man's on, you ain't shit.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Don't watch your man starve out there, man, or you know you got a bag, you coming around niggas and you floss, whatever the case may be, man. Like, put your man on.
Saint, what's good, my boy? Bam, what's good, my boy? Jossie, what's up?
Wait, so what?
Yo, I just want to give a little information real quick. Yo, every once a month, I think it is Sunday or Saturday, Bridges to Wealth run
yeah. Finance.
they run a finance class. Or they try to bridge the wealth or the youth. They bridge everybody together. They teach people about stocks and bonds and how to invest and
You can build
how to
your
get involved.
portfolio
You
there.
know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Just
They
how to
have
get
a
your foot in the
mutual-
door.
They have a
It's run
mutual
by
fund
Rock
going on.
Nation. I ain't gonna tell you who be there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come,
Yeah, shout out to
Boys and
shout out
Girls
to
High
that.
School.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it's at.
That's
Facts.
dope.
Follow my Instagram, follow my page. I'll let you know the exact date.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it is. It's what is this? Every Saturday, right? No, is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's once a month.
It's once a month. For one day out of the month. I'm not sure if it's on Saturday or
email
Sunday.
us or
And I'll let you
DM
know
us
for sure
and we'll
how
let
to
you
get in
know
tune
the
with that.
details. Yeah.
For sure.
No, that's
Shout
definitely
out
what's up.
to all the
Everybody
finance
wanna-
clubs out
I
here.
like that
involved in
because-
something like that should be, or if you don't know, if you're not educated enough, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get educated on, get your foot in the door on stocks and how to invest and even how to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a question or two, you know what I'm
Big
saying?
facts,
It's
my boy.
all to get question. It's all about get your foot in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I like that.
It's a
Good
fact.
looking, y'all. That's time.
All right.
Sign off, though. Sign off.
Okay. I appreciate y'all coming out. This is for our voices. That's our time, y'all. Thanks again. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Yo, appreciate everybody for tuning in to We Say What They Can't. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody's support. Keep on supporting us. We're going to keep on supporting y'all.
Yeah, man. We thank y'all for just having us. It's a blessing coming up here and connecting with some brothers that are, that we all on the same page with the same mindset. We definitely gonna take this further than this podcast. Like,
It's a fact.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna appreciate the
Fact.
opportunity. For
Definitely
real.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. Each one teach one.
fact.
Fact.
Facts.